Is your Seele's damage down bad hot garbage water right now?
Illusions of the past.
God damn it! Your ass! Seele's so fucking ass. I'm gonna say it, guys. I do not like Seele. Maybe it's a me problem, bro. Sampo is better than Seele. And as you saw there, mine was in a horrendous down bad state too. Until I built her properly. I built her the wrong way the whole time, guys. I don't know if you did too. Maybe I was just coping out. But now my Seele actually hits for a decent amount of damage. She hits great damage even. And it's not because I had the hunt for her. She was hitting pretty high damage before I got the hunt for her. After I got the hunt, obviously it skyrocketed her damage. And if you have the hunt, you should definitely be using it on her. But we're going to talk about how to build Seele today. Or at least how I built Seele to increase her damage from that bullshit there to what I'm doing now. Let's do this then. Fuck it.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, that damage is looking nice right there, huh? Guys, I know it's not that high. Just let me have this moment. My Seele improved and I'm happy. But first, we'll talk about the skill and why these skills make her so great. After that, we'll hop into the relics, then the light cones you should use for her, and then finally, do you actually need dupes for her to be viable? Her skill is going to increase her speed by 25% per 2 turns. It's going to deal quantum damage equal to 143% of Seele's attack to a single enemy. And why this is really important is the speed. It increases her speed by 25%. She already has a pretty stacked speed as is, and this is increasing even more, so give her more turns per attack. Hopping into her ultimate now, she's going to be entering a buff state and deal quantum damage equal to 306% of her attack to a single enemy. And what wraps all of this up, guys, is her talent. She enters the buff state whenever she defeats an enemy, and then she'll be receiving an extra turn if she actually kills them. While she's in the buff state, her damage increases by 52% for 1 turn. And honestly, this makes her really good, guys. Mainly her skill increasing the speed, but this is what makes her so good, because if you build her correctly, it means you could probably get around 6 or 7 turns if you're killing enemies really fast. And the reason I say that is because her ultimate energy cost is 120, but if you're killing enemies a lot, this means she's gonna have multiple turns, which means the amount of energy she's getting per turn is like insane. If you kill an enemy within the first turn, you can get like potentially 60 energy from the first turn, and then on top of that, when she increases her speed, you have a chance to get another attack off. That means you're getting at least 60 more energy from that, so that means in 4 attacks you've already gotten her ultimate. And usually when you start off battle, you get her ultimate really quick. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about how she's built. So as far as how you'll build her pre-level 30, you'll actually just do a full set of Musketeer. After that, you'll change it up a bit. Right now, I'm not running the best set. I'm running 2 Musketeer, 2 Genius. Preferably, you want to run full Genius if you can. But as far as like the stats I have on gear, I have to run this set right here. And don't get me wrong, this set still works too, but the other set does work better, especially if you're facing quantum enemies to get that extra buff off. So as far as what you want to be building in Seele, it's pretty straightforward. She's a DPS, so you should already know kind of what you need here. So as far as the substats go, guys, you want to be building into crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and speed. These are the 4 substats that you want for Seele. Talking about some of the main stats now, on the boots, your main stat is going to be speed. You want speed as a main stat on your boots. I know some people like to run attack percentage on their boots. I don't find that to be too useful. I think speed's much better for her. As far as the body goes, you want to run crit rate, because crit rate is absolutely essential. If you cannot crit with her, you're not going to be doing much damage. So build into crit rate on the body. Now, as far as the rope and the sphere goes, you want to preferably build into 2-piece space station, but for me, that's just not possible right now. Just from what I've actually gotten from the game so far, it's just not viable for me to do that. So as far as the link rope goes, guys, you want to make sure the main stat is attack percentage, and on the sphere, you want quantum damage boost to be your main stat on here. And again, on the substats, guys, you want to be building into speed, crit rate, crit damage, and attack percentage. But yes, pretty straightforward as far as this goes. You want to try to build into this as much as possible. Where I made my biggest mistake at was actually on these 2 pieces right here. Not speccing into attack here and not speccing into speed on the boots actually made a huge difference. I was speccing into attack originally, and my damage just was not there with her. But after changing it around, her damage did go up substantially. But before we talk about the light cones, guys, make sure if you enjoyed this video, or you are enjoying this video and your damage is already increasing, hit that subscribe button, because only like 2% of you guys are actually subscribed, and I would like it if you subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel here, you know, Honkai Star Row content. We still have Cookie Run content too if you're a Cookie Run viewer watching. And yeah, we're trying to build the channel up, and I'm really enjoying Star Rail, and I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and hop into the light cones now. Now, obviously, guys, if you have the In the Night light cone, use that. It's the best in slot. Just use it. Come on, just use it. But on screen now, I'll put some other alternatives that you can use instead of in the night if you don't have that. But I'm actually going to talk about the 2 ones that I had the least and the most success with. Originally, I was using cruising in the Stellar Sea, and I was not doing any damage with this. My damage was absolutely copium abysmal. And I know on some tier lists it says to use this over some other ones, but we're going to talk about which one that I used was actually a lot better and actually gave me more damage. So what I switched out to immediately increase my damage was River Flows in the Spring. Now this overall is not the best light cone, but what it does do is it allows you to get that first hit or that first turn damage potential up. And even though this might look good, because it increases the wearer's crit rate by 10%, increases the crit against enemies with less HP than 50% by 10%, and when the wearer defeats an enemy, the attack is increased by 25% for 2 turns. This attack does not stack, so it's really only a 25% attack buff for 2 turns after you defeat an enemy, and it's only really increasing your crit rate by 10%, which overall in the grand scheme of things is not that good. So that's why I turned to River Flows in the Spring. Now this one has a major caveat with it, and is by far not the best you could use, but it did help out a lot. And actually, this is the main reason actually my damage increased so much. Is after entering the battle, it increases the wearer's speed by 8% and the damage by 12%. When the wearer takes damage, the effect will disappear. This effect will resume after the end of the wearer's next turn. Now, the big caveat there, if you take damage, you lose the buff. But the reason why this is so helpful is because usually Seele always goes first. And on top of that, it's increasing the damage dealt and not the attack percentage. Damage dealt scales a lot better than actually attack percentage does. This is why this one is so much better. This means you can do more damage with Seele off rip, just off the cusp, meaning you can potentially kill an enemy and start building her up already. The increased speed by 8% also helps too, because you're also getting that 25% speed increase whenever you use her skill ability, meaning even if you do get hit, you've probably done a pretty sizable amount of damage to the enemies already, and you might have gotten your ult up and used it and basically clobbered through the whole team. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this light cone over cruising in the Stellar Sea light cone. But guys, there is one that's better than this. It's still a 4-star. If you have subscribe for more actually works really well, because what it does is it increases the damage of the wearer's basic attack and skill by 24%. The effect is increased by an extra 24% when the wearer's energy is at max level. So this means when Seele has her ultimate ready, you can use her skill 2 times. You're getting a 48% damage increase on both of these skills. That means you're killing things left and right already. And then you just use her ultimate and build it all back up again. This is a really good one, and honestly, if you have this, I would recommend using it on your Seele because it does absolutely insane amounts of damage. So please build this if you have it. Honestly, guys, her Eidolons are pretty cracked, and if you have Eidolons for her, you're gonna be just slaying the game and just destroying everything with Seele. But they're not necessary. I'm running mine at E0 right now, and she's still doing insane damage like you saw earlier, and it's been working out just honestly really good for me. So while the Eidolons can help out, most notably E6, that's fucking insane, holy shit. E2 is also a pretty big one too, because it allows you to stack her speed boost up to 2 times. And also E4 because it gives you extra energy regeneration, but I would say probably the best one is Dancing Butterfly E2 because it'll actually let you stack that speed increase up to 2 times, which means you'll be getting her back on the field and be able to use her faster again and again. But I would say if you are planning to pull for her more, get her at least E2 if that's what you want, because it'll make her a lot more cracked, a lot more insane, but not necessary at all. Hey guys, so I figured I would show you a character showcase with Seele. I didn't record it in the actual video, but I heard your guys' feedback in the Sampo video, and I had already recorded the Serval video and the Seele video when I heard this feedback, so we're just adding this on to the end. So the team we're using today in this showcase is actually going to be Seele, Tengyun, Asta, and we're also using Natasha as well, just because of the physical damage implications here. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this off. So first, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and buff up my Seele with Tengyun here. We're going to go ahead and use her ultimate on her as well to boost that damage as high as possible, baby. Okay, and then from here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and attack one of the side mobs here. Let's just go ahead and get this ultimate off here. We didn't kill. We did not get a crit. We usually get a crit and kill there. I'm actually really surprised we didn't get a crit and kill there. Right here, we'll for sure get a crit and kill, but because we're using the ultimate, of course. But yeah, 8,000 damage right there. Pretty solid damage number right there. All right, guys, now I'm going to show off what Seele can do with her ultimate move. Let's go. Okay, you're going to hit me again. That's very cool. All right, Seele, let's show them what you can do with your ult here. Let's go. Big damage, 8k damage. I've actually seen that go up to 11k. We just didn't, I don't know why we didn't hit as high damage as that, but we hit like 11k normally. Yeah, so this bitch is just dead at this point, let's be honest. Okay, come on, Seele, yoink, another 2,000 damage, and she's dead. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the testing on Seele here, or the showcase for Seele here. If there's any way I can do this better, let me know in the comments below. This is my first time trying to do, like, showcases or whatnot. I'm not too good at them. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's little showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If there's anything I can do to improve these, put them in the comments below. I know I'm real copium at showcases. I've never done one before. So yeah, put it in the comments below what I can improve and how I can improve them. Maybe I'm doing the wrong stage, or maybe I'm using the wrong teams. I don't know. You guys let me know there. Anyways, guys, I'm going to put you back on to the end of the video now. So all in all, do I think Seele's trash? No, I just think she is kind of hard to build. Outside of that, she does insane damage, so I don't think she's trash by any means. I think she's pretty good, honestly. I just kind of clickbaited and trolled you guys with that. But yeah, guys, that's really going to do it all for today's video. If you guys want to see any more build guides on any other characters in the game, then please let me know in the comments below. But I also want to build in the Qing Shui because even though she's RNG based, I just want to see how she does, and maybe she's good. I don't know. We'll try building her and see how it goes. That's my next character I'm leveling up and trying to build. So yeah, that's really going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Later. Bye-bye.